True life of Auntie. The day I realized I was not in control. I think it's time we talk about Mom. That sentence changed everything. I was not supposed to hear it. I was walking down the hallway in our house in Houston when I heard my son say it in the living room. His voice was low, serious. My daughter replied, "And not yet. She's not ready." Not ready for what? I froze. I am 61 years old. I moved to the United States 30 years ago with 2 suitcases and a 1-year-old baby. I built this house with my husband from nothing. We worked overtime. We skipped vacations. We saved every dollar. And now my children were discussing me like I was a problem to solve. I quietly walked back to my room before they saw me. That night, I could not sleep. When you get older, small things start to feel bigger. You notice when your children make decisions without asking you. You notice when your husband answers questions for you. You notice when people say, "Don't worry about it, Mom. We'll handle it. We'll handle it." That sentence feels kind. But it can also feel like you are being removed from your own life. For weeks, I felt something was changing. My husband was on his phone more often. My son started asking questions about our house documents. My daughter offered to reorganize my medical papers. I did not like the feeling growing inside me. Was I becoming dependent? Was I losing control? One afternoon, I found a folder on the dining table. It said, "Estate planning." My hands started shaking. Estate planning means wills, property, power of attorney. Power of attorney means someone else makes decisions for you. My chest felt tight. I suddenly remembered my friend Farah. Her children had placed her in assisted living after her husband passed away. They said it was for her safety. She cried every time I visited her. Was that going to be me? That evening at dinner, nobody mentioned the folder. Everyone acted normal. Too normal. I watched my family laughing and felt like I was outside the picture. After 35 years of cooking for them, cleaning for them, caring for them, I felt invisible. That night I did something I never thought I would do. I checked our joint bank account online. There was a large transfer. Not missing money. Moved money. Into a separate account. My heart dropped. Why would they move money without telling me? I felt betrayed. For the first time in my marriage, I thought, maybe I trusted too easily. The next morning, I did not wait. I called a lawyer. Quietly. I booked a consultation. If my family was planning something, I needed to protect myself. When you are young, you think love is enough. When you are older, you realize paperwork matters. 2 days later, I sat in a small office downtown and explained everything. The lawyer asked me one simple question. Has anyone actually told you they want to remove your control? I stopped. No. Nobody had said that. I was building a story in my head. But fear can feel like fact. That evening, I asked my husband directly, "Are you planning to take control of everything?" He looked shocked. Of course not. Then my son came into the room. My daughter followed. They all looked confused. I told them what I heard. I told them about the folder, the bank transfer, the whispers, the silence. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. Then my daughter started crying. "Mom, we were trying to protect you." Protect me from what? My husband sat next to me. He held my hand. And then he told me something I did not know. He had been diagnosed with early heart problems 6 months ago. He did not tell me because he did not want to scare me. The estate planning was not about removing me. It was about protecting me. The money transfer was to create a separate emergency account in my name only, in case something happened to him. My children were not planning my future without me. They were planning a safety net for me. I felt embarrassed, relieved, ashamed of my assumptions, but also honest. I told them something that surprised even me. I am not afraid of paperwork. I'm afraid of being replaced. The room went quiet again. My son said softly, Mom, you built this family. Nobody can replace you. That night, we went through every document together. Every account. Every plan. For the first time, I was fully included. Not protected from the information. Included in it. Today I am 63. My husband takes better care of his health. I handle most of the finances now. I learned online banking properly. I even joined a small business class at the community college. Not because I need to. Because I want to. I realized something important. The fear of losing control can be stronger than reality. Sometimes our mind creates worst-case stories. And sometimes the truth is not betrayal. It is love, just poorly communicated. Growing older is not about becoming weak. It is about learning to speak before fear becomes a story in your head. And that was the day I realized. I was never losing control. I just needed to sit at the table where decisions were made.